very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all doing very well here on this beautiful Friday morning. A little chilly, but it's pretty doggone nice. Not going to get too many days more pleasant than this, as it is a gorgeous, it's supposed to get up to about 70, 75 today. So get out, enjoy your Friday, whatever you can do. Make sure the creeks haven't risen, and you can get to wherever you have to do, as we have had another doggone wet week that has cost us baseball games and all kinds of different things, but all kinds of different sporting activities. Track meets have been out, softball games haven't been able to be played, and that's just, I'm talking just outside. It's also, I'd hate to think about what it's doing to the strawberry crops right now, because strawberries were probably ready to bloom, and or have already bloomed, and they're ready to coming off that flower. They've already flowered and bloomed, and now they're ready to bulge out into wonderful red sweet or tart goodness of the strawberries, as that'll be the harvest usually at the end of May. But that's probably slowed down a little bit now, if not entirely. I don't want to use the word ruin or fail, but good luck to all you strawberry farmers out there. This has been a pretty tough spring of cold and then rainy. But welcome. Happy Friday here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's our weekly Take the Points edition, the sports show that we'll talk about our bets that we made last week, the bets we're going to make next week, as well as different sports. Today we're going to talk about, it's just me, by the way, today, as you maybe figured by now. My cohorts couldn't be here today because they are, Lucas, God bless him, Lucas' daughter Grayson, little Grayson Vaughn, is graduating from 8th grade tonight. How about that? So he couldn't be here to shoot, so I can understand that. And Jamie and Brian each had work conditions that required them to stick around their homes and or offices. But it's just me and you, and we're going to have some fun. Let's tell you a few things going on in and around your world today. A few community events to tell you about. The Community Charitable Cookout. This is taking place up in T-Town and in Sigel. The Teutopolis State Bank and the Sigel Community Bank parking lots today from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. They are going to be serving hamburgers, hot dogs, pork burgers, never a bad time for a pork burger, chips, cookies, drinks, all kinds of good stuff up there, up in, again, at T-Town and in Sigel. The cost is by donation. All donations will benefit the T-Town and Sigel Park districts, and it's all the employees, the board, the employees, and the directors, the officers of the TSB. Our buddy Jerry Roundy will probably be up there. If you run into him, tell him I say hello. Hello, Jerry. Go up there, and the cost is by donation. It's going to a great cause, so by all means, give till it hurts. Matt Cooling is playing tonight. That's going to be out at Pinky's. Actually, not a ton of live music that I was able to find this weekend in the area. It's kind of surprising to me, this gorgeous weekend in May. Either that or maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, looking for love or looking for live in the wrong places. Matt Cooley out at Pinky's tonight, and that's going to start around 6 p.m. What else going on this weekend? I'm going to go over the Saturday stuff as well as tomorrow in Flora. Now, this is a full day. It's a full day at the Flora American Legion. It's the Be the One Walk. The Flora and Louisville American Legions will be sponsoring a Be the One Walk. It will start at 8 a.m. at the Clay County World War II Memorial across from the Flora VFW and end at the Clay County Veterans Monument at the Clay County Courthouse Square. This is to raise public awareness to veterans suicide. Now, veterans come home to all kinds of different problems. They have PTSD, depression, all kinds of different things affect veterans. This is a nice way to raise awareness for it. The walk will be followed by a lunch provided by the Louisville American Legion, and transportation will be provided back to Flora. So everyone is invited to attend. I'm not sure what route they're taking, but I would almost guarantee it'll be up State Street because you're up in Flora, because you'll be going to you'll be going up by the Flora, the Louisville. I guess they're going to walk there by on the gravel road by the American Legion. I'm not sure what the route is. If you go straight up State Street, it goes by the Louisville American Legion as it's coming through town. Might have to dodge the occasional mud puddle, but we'll see how that goes. Again, the benefit then later on tomorrow morning, benefit rides from the Flora. This is from the Flora American Legion. The Flora Legion riders hosting a benefit ride on Saturday. Registration at 9:30. The ride starts at 11. Start and finish will be the Flora American Legion. The event is $10 per driver, $5 per passenger. The band Tripster will be playing at 7 o'clock at the American Legion there in Flora. Again, all vehicles are welcome. It's a wonderful fundraiser for those folks. Give again and give and then give again. What else going on Saturday? Speaking of giving, this is from the Grace Church of the Nazarene in Salem. At 8:30 Saturday morning, they're going to have a food distribution. It's going to last about an hour thereabouts. The distribution is first come, first serve. Vehicles need to line up along the Route 37 North and North Broadway, making sure not to block the roadway. You don't want to block the roadway or any of the driveways up there. Distribution will begin again at 8:30. Pull up your vehicle, pop the trunk, and volunteers will place food inside. One box of produce per household. Produce boxes are distributed quickly, so do make sure you get there at 8:30. You want to make sure you get enough vegetables to take care of the family. That's right. Again, that's at the Grace Church of the Nazarene, 1900 North Broadway in Salem. That's is that by the high school? Maybe a little bit north of the high school up there. Also, another food pantry event taking place on Saturday. The Womack Food Pantry will be giving away food from 10 o'clock to noon. Again, this will be in Centralia, but it's the Womack Food Pantry. You'll come in and you get to shop and bring your own box or bag. So you'll shop around and see what you need. Limit one box per household. You must verify your address first, as well as your ID or utility bill for proof of address. Use their post. They have a post on the food pantry in Facebook if you want lineup instructions. They again, just like the one up in Salem, the one down in Womack says, hey, do not block roads or driveways. That makes a ton of sense. What else is going on here this beautiful weekend? Kristen and Murphy will be playing Saturday evening at Village Wine and Spirits down there up there in Effingham. Join Kristen and Murphy. They're members of the Flints, that band. It'll be an evening of live music starting at 7 o'clock there at the Village Wine in Effingham. What else? Mother's Day Market. I forgot to say Happy Mother's Day. This is Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to my mother. Love you, Mom, as well as to all you and your mothers out there. Hope you enjoy it. This will be a delightful Mother's Day market. Explore a vibrant array of local student CEO businesses showcasing antique and unique gifts, perfect for Mom. Plus, get creative with the Creekside Blooms Build-A-Flower Bouquet Bar, where you can craft a personalized bouquet for Mom. That's a nice deal. How nice. Once you're done shopping outside, stop in to shop the Beanstalk Boutique. You can get a $10 gift card for every $75 you spend. It's a chance to celebrate your mother, support the community, support the Effingham CEO groups and the entrepreneurs, as well as finding the perfect gift for your mother. How could you do better than that? You know how you do better than that? Here on this Friday, well, I'm not saying it's going to be better. However, I've got a story, and I didn't take a picture of it, but it was astonishing. Ladies and gentlemen, today, oh, look at that. It's a heart. That looks like two shrimp put together there. National Shrimp Day. Each year on May 10th, National Shrimp Day recognizes America's favorite seafood. Americans eat more shrimp than anything else, any other seafood, and this is the day to celebrate the shrimp. We use the word prawn loosely to describe large shrimp, sometimes also known as jumbo shrimp, while some people use the word prawn for all shrimp. So if you're traveling elsewhere, if you're traveling abroad, and you see prawns on the menu, while you're used to prawns being big shrimp, the other people may not have it that way. They may be just doing regular shrimp. Oh, that looks good. Look at that one. Preparing shrimp for consumption usually involves removing the head, the shell, the tail, the sand vein. There's many different ways to cook shrimp. I guess I could do my best Bubba Gump and tell you all the different ways to cook them. You can include baking, boiling, broiling, sauteing, frying, grilling. Cooking time is delicate for shrimp, so you don't want to overcook them, as they get a little bit rubbery if you overcook good shrimp. What are some fancy ways to eat it? Seafood gumbo was probably originated in southern Louisiana during the 18th century, typically consisting of a strongly flavored stock, shrimp and crab meat, as well as occasionally I know a lot of folks who put andouille sausage into their gumbo. Yum. I love that. Shrimp cocktail. The Golden Gate served the shrimp cocktails before any other restaurant. Their menu listed shrimp cocktails for 50 cents back in 1959. Now it's a Las Vegas cliche. I don't think that's right. I think that shrimp cocktails been around a lot longer than that. So there you go. A nice way to celebrate National Shrimp Day. What else is going on today on May 10th? Ladies and gentlemen, this is an outstanding one. National Military Spouse Appreciation Day. Always on the Friday before Mother's Day. National Military Spouse Appreciation Day recognizes the significant contributions, support, and sacrifices made by the spouses of armed forces. National Military Spouse Appreciation Day, also known as Military Spouse Day. How do you celebrate this? By all means, thank a military spouse. Recognize the burdens they carry and support them throughout the year. You may not fully understand their struggles, but you can offer a friendly ear or a helpful hand when they move to your city. It's a wonderful way to help folks. National Military Spouse Day was formed first by Ronald Reagan back in 1984. Can you believe that was 40 years ago? On May 23rd, 1984, President Ronald Reagan declared the first Military Spouse Day with the proclamation 5184, dated April 17th, 1984. He recognized the profound importance of spouse commitment to the readiness and well-being of military members. Caspar Weinberger, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, standardized the date by declaring Friday preceding Mother's Day as Military Spouse Day. And each year, the U.S. President regularly commemorates this day with a formal speech and proclamation. So, my sister-in-law is a military spouse. My brother-in-law is a retired Air Force from 20-year retired Air Force. She went to everywhere. They lived in Alaska, in Germany, in England, all over the place, and it's a lot of work. So thank you so much for all the effort you military spouses put in. What else is going on today? Maybe not today. How about the weekend? This is the 11th is National Eat What You Want Day, observed annually. This sets diets aside for a day of indulgence. It's about having one day a year of eating with no regrets. Whether you love donuts or fast food, today is your day to, or Saturday is your day to gratify it without feeling guilty. How about, actually, look at all those donuts. That looks really good. Got some more pictures of food. You've got some hot dogs there, maybe that looks like a chicken sandwich with tomatoes and pickles on it, maybe okra. Oh, you got onion rings. Some of that stuff looks pretty doggone good. This was created by Thomas and Ruth Roy of Wellcat.com. Eat What You Want Day is a way to enjoy life with friends and family. Many nutritionists even agree that taking a short break from your diet regimen can be good for you. How about that? It changes your mood around, probably. So that's outstanding. There you go. You know, I usually pick Thanksgiving as National Eat What You Want Day, which is basically 6 months from now. So make it twice a year. There you go. What do you want to see on TV, ladies and gentlemen? High school baseball this afternoon. We have the Fairfield Mules coming up to play Flora, as hopefully the field's dry enough. We lost games all week long with wet fields. But the Mules will be at Flora. That's going to start at 4:25 on Friday afternoon. Also, NBA basketball. Oh, by the way, the high school baseball is on Channel 100. NBA basketball, game 3's here. The Knicks are at the Pacers. Knicks lead 2-0. Pacers have to win. Must-win situation for the Pacers. And also, that'll be followed by the Nuggets at the Timberwolves. Timberwolves lead 2-0. They won 2 on the road as they lead the Nuggets. The Nuggets are in must-win spot, too. Also, NHL playoffs tonight, game 2. It's Game 3, the Panthers at the Boston Bruins. That's on TNT Channel 633 at 5:30. Now, that's early. 5:30 for the hockey, followed at 8:30 by Vancouver at Edmonton. Vancouver leads that series 1-0. How that happened, I went to bed. It was 4-1. 4-1 Edmonton when I went to bed. Well, I'll tell you how it happened. Vancouver scored 4 goals in a row and beat them 5-4. 1-0 is what Vancouver leads that series by. Also, Major League Baseball. The Cubs are in Pittsburgh. That's going to start at 5:40. Jameson Taillon versus Jared Jones. Also, the Cardinals at Milwaukee. Lance Lynn versus to be determined, and that's on Bally Channel 630 at 7:10. Finally, the White Sox at home against the Guardians. That will be on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. And that is Carlos Carrasco versus Garrett Crochet, spelled like it sounds. Crochet, just like you're doing needlework. My name's Bruce Dickey. You're watching Take the Points. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday morning, May 10th, as we are going into the Mother's Day weekend. Again, happy Mother's Day to all you folks out there. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope you are able to enjoy a beautiful weekend of, it should be just nice weather. Get out, hike around, have a good time out there enjoying the sun, and it's relatively cool. So a nice respite from the rain and stuff that we've been having. But you know what? The second or third week of May brings high school postseason baseball and softball. We're going to talk about the postseason baseball here today because that's what we cover. We have cameras in 7 or 8 different high school baseball fields now, and we're going to cover the postseason just like we cover everything else. You're going to hit it with a big blanket. Here is what is going on in Class 1A. This is the Farina, the South Central Central. It includes 4 different regionals in Edwards County, as well as in Casey. I'm showing you this because to see that Edwards County regional over in Albion, it's got several of the schools that we cover in there. Wayne City is in there, along with, that's just about all. We cover all 5 of those schools up top. Edwards County, the number 1 seed. They're having an outstanding season. They are probably, I don't know the record right now, 20-5 maybe, or 20-6, as they're the number 1 seed. All this opens up Monday, but then you've got Bridgeport, Red Hill playing Wayne City playing at Red Hill on Monday, and and then all the rest of those games are in Albion on top. And then you've got the KZ Westfield, where KZ is a pretty good team. Stewart's and Strasburg, of course, Windsor, Stewart's and Strasburg in the NTC. They're a tough team as well. I show you those to show you this. We are going to be covering the one down there at the bottom. This is the North Clay regional. These feed into the same sectional, the same South Central sectional, as we'll have the Dietrich versus Weber game on Monday, May 13th. That's going to be, now that Dietrich-Weber game, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be on television Monday afternoon, and that starts at, where did it say? Starts at 4:30 p.m. up at Dietrich. We'll be there. We'll have the full crew, all the replays and everything you like, all the bells and whistles. And then on Thursday afternoon, we'll have the North Clay versus Brownstown, what is St. Elmo Brownstown co-op at 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. I'll tell you what we're doing Wednesday here in a minute, so you'll think we're not slighting Altamont and Dietrich. But we'll have Dietrich. We'll be at Dietrich on Monday. We'll be at North Clay on Thursday, and then depending on who wins those games, we'll possibly be at North Clay on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. There's Class 1A. If you're thinking who's going to win all that, I got to tell you, I think it's wide open. Even though Edwards County's playing a pretty good brand of baseball right now, it's high school baseball. Anybody can lose at any time, just like anybody can win at any time. It's if you have a hot pitcher or a hot hitter or some goofy thing happens. We've seen all kinds of teams with better records fall to teams with worse records over the course of the season, and that's how they end up picking who goes where. So who knows? Here's Class 2A. This feeds into the Greenville sectional. This is the Effingham St. Anthony is the top seed in this regional. Okay, and you're saying, Bruce, wait a second. How come Effingham St. Anthony is in Class 2A? Aren't they 1A and everything else? Aha, but they are a private school. So if as a private school in baseball, if you go to the state finals, the Final Four the previous year, you get bumped up into the next, I think it's a 2-year run, you get bumped up into the next bracket. So yeah, that's why St. Anthony is the number one. Well, they're still good. They're the number one seed in the Marshall regional, and then they've got Newton there as the number 2 seed. Down in the Carlisle regional, a bunch of teams that we've seen over in Salem play. We've seen Breeze Mater Dei, Roxana, saw them the other day, as well as we've seen Westland way earlier in the year. And over on the bottom half of this is the Greenville sectional complex. You've got Columbia, the number 1 seed. We have seen Columbia play, and also East Alton Wood River, saw them play as well. The Breeze Central's pretty good, saw them play over at Salem too. And then you're down to the T-Town regional, and look at that. Both games being played on Wednesday night. Look, we get the opportunity to do 2 games in one night at one place without leaving, having to come back and bring more people. We're doing that. We're going to cover both ends of that doubleheader down in Teutopolis on Wednesday afternoon. It'll be Wednesday versus the winner of Cumberland versus Vandalia, and then it'll be followed by Flora versus Robinson. So we are looking forward to that. We'll be bringing you, again, both halves of that doubleheader down in T-Town. And again, those flowing into the Greenville regionals, which which will be played again on Wednesday. And actually, that's kind of interesting. They're playing both those at Greenville in the afternoon. Both those semifinals, 2 o'clock in Greenville. I didn't notice when they're playing South Central's semifinals. They're going to do a doubleheader in South Central as well. That's fascinating, as with the lights there in South Central. That's fascinating. You might see us there next Wednesday afternoon. May not see us there either, because we may be over here at the Salem Regional on May 22nd. Where we'll probably be there on Thursday as Salem plays Mattoon. We can do both those games. Good, both those sets. Salem plays Mattoon there on Thursday afternoon. Effingham, the top seed down at the Salem Regional, playing Charleston or Olney, the winner of that game. Highland's a good team. Freeburg's a pretty quality team. It's just that's a good regional sectional complex. And then you look at the bottom half of it, which is basically all Southern Illinois in Class 3A coming together there for the Triad sectional. Keep all that in mind. Baseball starts again Monday. The postseason starts on Monday. We'll be in Dietrich. We'll be in T-Town on Wednesday. We'll be in North Clay on Thursday. And hopefully somewhere on Saturday. We'll be back here, though, right after this word. Talk Kentucky Derby. How'd that go for you? Went great for us. We'll see you soon.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Florida. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, call Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
And a very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is our weekly Take the Points show where we talk about sports and gambling and betting on sports, but mainly talk about sports. We don't talk about the gambling overly, let's put it that way. We talk about a bit of gambling, but no, we don't talk about it too much, I don't think. Speaking of, right after I say that, speaking of, how'd your Kentucky Derby go? Was it a lot of fun for you? I tell you what, You can even throw the betting on the Kentucky Derby out the window. I just really enjoy watching the horse races. I watch them during the day. We've got on the occasional. Let's see, it's Fox Sports 2 down on channel 219. There's horse racing on there as well as on Fox Sports 1 during the end of the week. I watch those. I'll have those on the TV as I'm working. It's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy the Kentucky Derby, and I hope you do too. If you got a chance on Saturday to sit down and watch, you might have had a mint julep beside you or in your hand, or you might have had a Kentucky hot brown sandwich made in Louisville or invented in Louisville. Basically, it's a open face turkey sandwich with cheese sauce. Is it cheese sauce or gravy? I think it's cheese sauce. Bechamel sauce. That'd be cheese. Poured all over it, and that's pretty good stuff. But the fun part is watching the horse race, watching everybody get out there. I am no fashion icon, certainly no fashion icon, maven. I am no fashion maven. I do not pay attention very often to what people wear. And if you look at what I wear, you can tell that I don't very often pay attention, but the Kentucky Derby's a lot of fun. And you get to see all kinds of people in their finest. It's a lot of fun. But the race is always a hoot too, it can be. This has been a wonderful year for the Kentucky Derby, and as Churchill had, last year they had on-track accidents and horses die. Didn't happen this year. Thank heavens they figured out the problem. I think I know what the problem was, but and I think they figured it out, and they know what the problem was too. But they have worked through it. And they were able to have a horse racing casualty-free week there at the Churchill. Hopefully the whole meet goes that way. Did you see the race, though? Look how close the finish was to the horse race. My goodness, you can't imagine. After racing 1.25 miles, they've raced, what is that? 2,300 yards. They come around and you see the horse on the inside. Mystic Dan wins. You want another look at how close it was? Mystic Dan is there at the top of your screen, and the jockey with the green and with the green stripes. Then in second place, Sierra Leone down there at the bottom, and then finally there in the middle, it is Forever Young. But look how close that race was as the inside Mystic Dan wins the Kentucky Derby in 2024. Wonderful, fun race. Just a lot of fun that race was, as it was very close. Here's the horses coming down the track. I got this one. This is one of the shots you occasionally will see the photographers down there. They got the Twin Spires in this one. Now, they usually like a little bit better shot of the Twin Spires, but you can see Mystic Dan right there at the end of it trying to hold off the other two horses. Here's a little bit better picture of Mystic Dan in the winner's circle, as the trophy is there behind him, and that horse is they don't know yet. The horse won. Well, it was a $5 million race. So the horse won $3 million. And now, okay, you say, Bruce, the horse can't spend $3 million. Well, of the $3 million, 60% goes to owners, right? And then 25% goes to the trainer, and 15% goes to the jockey. I think that's right. It's either 25 or 10, or it's either 15 or 10 goes to the jockey. But so that jockey just won like $300,000 for 2 minutes of racing. That's pretty cool. The trainer has won a lot of money there. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, there's that. So you're saying, Bruce, you're bringing all this up to tell us how y'all did, or when are you hiding? Are you telling us what y'all did? Well, here, Mystic Dan went off at 18-1, so to win on a $2 bet, paid $39.22. There you see the place and the show numbers. So if you went $6 across the board, $2 across the board, paid a $6 bet would have paid you, well, add all that together, that's about $65, $66. That would work. 65 and a half, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sierra Leone, one of the favorites, went off at 4-1. And so a $2 bet across the board on that would have cost you $6, but it would have paid around $11. That's not too kicking bad either. Forever Young also went off pretty highly, and he paid $5.58 just to show. So if you bet $2 across the board on the 5 horse, pardon me, the which horse was he? The one there in the middle. On the 11 horse, you would it almost paid you back. The fun thing is, you look at the exacta. A $1 exacta bet, or most people would box that 3-2-2-3. That would have been a $2 bet, pays $129. That's good, clean fun right there. How about that trifecta? 50-cent trifecta pays over $550. That's a pretty good number. How about the superfecta? If you get the top 4 in a row, $8,000. You get $8,000. You win $8,000, ladies and gentlemen. They begin contacting their tax people. How did we do? We had a lot of fun. Didn't do all that well. Here's the Wheeze, Bruce, Jamie, and Lucas bets. Wheeze all over Fierceness. You're wondering, where did Fierceness finish? Fierceness finished in 15th place, so Fierceness did not do well. Catching Freedom, he had 5 to win on Catching Freedom and Forever Young. We already said Forever Young finished in 3rd place. How about where did Catching Freedom finish? 4th. Not bad. He got close, but not close enough. This is at Horseshoes. How about me? I lost $22. You can see what I did. I had Catching Freedom, Sierra Leone, so I had 4th place and 2nd place, and then Just a Touch. You know where Just a Touch finished? Do you know? 20th place out of 20 horses. So yeah, how'd your other than that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln? And you see Domestic Product and finished 13th. How about Lucas? Let's go to the right. Lucas with exacta box on the 2 favorites, Fierceness and Sierra. That did not do well. The win play, $3 win play show on Catalytic. You know what horse it beat? Just a Touch. How about that? 19th over 20th. So congratulations. Lucas did not do very well. And then he had that $1 trifecta box on Just Steel, Domestic, and Stronghold. Just Steel finished 17th place. Domestic finished, Domestic Product finished 13th, and Stronghold finished 7th, so nowhere close. How about Jamie? Forever Young didn't win, but he had $5 across the board on Mystic Dan. As you can see from this, $5 across the board on that. You multiply the $55 there by 2.5. That, or $65 by 2.5, that works out to about 100 and plus. So that was a nice day. So doing the math, Jamie wins $163, whereas the rest of us lose. But since we're all for one and one for all, hey, ladies and gentlemen, won $100 on the race. That's cool. So the Take the Points boys way up on the Kentucky Derby. The Preakness is next week. We'll take a look at it next week. We don't know if Mr. Dan is going to race in the Preakness yet. We'll know by next week. Let's talk a little bit of basketball and hockey when we come back. Going to be good fun. We'll be back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, "Together, we're going to rebuild." Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is our weekly Take the Points show. As today we're talking, we talked high school baseball, Kentucky Derby. Let's talk a bit about the NBA playoffs. Are you enjoying the NBA playoffs? I know a lot of folks around here are NBA fans, not as much as probably college basketball fans, but I tell you what, the NBA has been it's been pretty good. There's some teams. If you're looking for if you like your older stars in the NBA, well, it's in your year. This is not your year. LeBron James is out. Steph Curry is out from Golden State, so they never made it. Well, they made the play-in tournament. Kevin Durant is out. So the old big three stars are all gone as the NBA down to, well, here's what the bracket looks like right now. You've got, and I've shot this on May 9th on Thursday evening, or Thursday afternoon before Thursday night's games. The Thunder are playing the Mavericks. Oklahoma City's playing real well. And then you have the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. Timberwolves are 2-0 against the Nuggets. Timberwolves right now, they may be the team to beat in the whole shebang, because the Timberwolves are they're undefeated in the playoffs so far. They won their first two games at home back in their first series. Then they went on the road, won two games in Phoenix, stayed on the road, and won two games in Denver. So Minnesota hadn't been home to Minnesota other than maybe to come home and change clothes and take off again, maybe just for a day or so. They are playing very well. They've won 4 games in a row on the road in the NBA playoffs. Folks, that doesn't happen very often. The Celtics, you see, taking on the Cavaliers. They'll have game 2 here on Thursday night. Celtics probably going to wipe away the Cavaliers. They are, as you can see, they're favored by 13 on game 2. Pacers and Knicks. Pacers have their hands full. They've got to win tonight, or they got to win Friday night, as they're a 7-point favorite, you see there, but they trail the Knicks 2 games to 1. All that leads us to who is going to go on to win the championship. Well, The Boston Celtics is still the odds-on favorite. That's kind of surprising to me that they are still that far a minus number. And you see what happened with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. This time last week, the Nuggets were about plus 300 to win the NBA, plus 300, plus 3 or 400, while the Timberwolves were over 1,000. They were over 10 to 1 to win the title. You have a good week like the Timberwolves are having, you'll drop quite a bit, and that's a 3 to 1 bet right now against the Celtics. That's minus money. I got to tell you that I might need to have a little quick break with my Bet Rivers site here in just a minute, because Timberwolves looking really good, and you're getting 3 to 1 money on them. That's pretty salty. You've got Oklahoma City and New York, who both lead their series, and the Cavaliers are only down 1 game to none. But 150 to 1 for the Cavaliers, and the Pacers at 60 to 1. That is going to be interesting for those teams to overcome. They do have Eastern Conference as well as Western Conference final MVP numbers. These are the current numbers, and you see the top three out of the top 4 are all Boston Celtics, with Jason Tatum being the favorite. You might almost think about Derek White there at 10 to 1, as Derek White is a three-point shooter. Does a great job popping the threes for the Celtics. And taking a look out west for the conference MVPs, Anthony Edwards at Minnesota, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out of Oklahoma City. It really kind of depends who you think's going to win the conference. If you think Minnesota's going to win the conference, you'd have to go with Edwards or Karl Anthony Towns. So you don't know who Anthony Edwards is? Think a younger, the guy plays, he looks like and plays like, maybe not quite as, well, he's in the same ballpark. I'm not going to say it. Other people are saying Michael Jordan. I'm not going to say it yet. The kid's got a long way to go. But that's kind of what he reminds people of, the way he plays. How about the NHL? What's going on there? And well, right now, here going into Thursday night, you've got the Stars at Avalanche. You've got Dallas leading the Colorado. They won at Colorado in Game 1. Pardon me, Colorado leads 1 game to nothing. Colorado won at Nashville, at Dallas, pardon me. And the Canucks won at Edmonton in Game 1. So it's kind of topsy-turvy, but Edmonton still the favorite in the series at minus 130. The Rangers and the Hurricanes, the Panthers and the Bruins. That Panthers-Bruins match is going to go a long way. That's going to be fun. And the Rangers leading the Hurricanes 2 games to none. That's kind of surprising people. Folks were thinking the Hurricanes were going to roll through, but they are not doing so. And when here is the NHL championship, the Stanley Cup. Who is going to win it? The Colorado Avalanche, still getting the top money, but nobody yet at minus money in hockey. That makes it such fun. You have, and you do also have 2 Canadian teams remaining. They're playing each other right now, so you're going to have 1 Canadian team certainly in the conference championships, conference finals. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised the Bruins are 10 to 1 as they're even up in the series, but you never know what's going to happen in hockey. Home ice advantage doesn't matter nearly as much in hockey as it does in basketball. That's what makes what the Timberwolves are doing so special. We'll be right back. We're going to talk a little bit baseball here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey as we wrap things up on today's Take the Points. Back after this.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory at Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday morning as we talk about sports today. I'm hesitant, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about baseball. I'm just hesitant. You probably know why I'm hesitant to talk about baseball I'll get to it here in a minute. Here's the American League, what it looks like right now. The Baltimore Orioles, look at that, with the top record in the American League, just ahead of the Yankees. They're 25-13, the Orioles 24-12, and Orioles playing good baseball. Look at that, 53 runs differential, and that's pretty doggone good. Only 36 games into the year. You see the Guardians still holding up their end, but how about those Twins and Royals hanging around? Over 570, with 579, that's a pretty good winning percentage. It'd be either of those top three teams in the Central would be leading the West as well. And then you take a look out West, who knows what's going to happen? The Astros still down there at 12-24, and a minus 32 run differential. And you've got the White Sox in that Central Division still looking for their 10th win. All right, let's do it. You got to pull the scab off and just talk about it. Here's the National League. And down there, my team is the St. Louis Cardinals. That's why it's highlighted. 15-21, but the bad deal is they've lost 4 games in a row. It's a miserable week. A miserable week. They've lost 4 games in a row. And then on Tuesday night, their best player broke his arm and is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Wilson Contreras going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. So you got to wonder, is this a point at six games back? The Brewers and Cubs both with a big opportunity, especially the Brewers. Cardinals play a 4-game series in Milwaukee this weekend, starting on Thursday, and Milwaukee can conceivably go up 10 games on St. Louis in early May. that's a long way to go. There's a long way to go in the season, but that's a long way to come back as you see the rest of them there. The Dodgers still playing well. The Padres have climbed back to 500. And you've got the Phillies and Braves both outstanding. Their Phillies are just at 26-12, dominating folks, but I'm worried about my Cardinals, but the thing is, Vegas isn't. They still have them in the middle of the pack at 40-1 to win the World Series. How is that possible? You wonder. Well, it hasn't adjusted that much. The Dodgers still the World Series champ pick, but that's 3-1. Who do you like there? I like the Orioles, actually, a lot. If I'm going to get 7-1 on the Orioles, but you might get better money out of it, get a better number on it later. It's just it may be too early. And then look down there, 750-1 on the Rockies and the White Sox, and my Cardinals at 40-1. Brewers at 35-1. How are the Brewers not farther ahead than that of the Cardinals? I don't know. Gambling is a mystery, and the algorithms that Vegas uses to set those numbers. If somebody throws big money at it, it'll change, but miserable is the word for Cardinal fans right now. We'll see if that doesn't change soon. I hate to leave you on such a down note, but I got to. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Mothers, enjoy your day on Sunday. And I love you, Mom. We'll talk to you later. See y'all soon.